Hello, my name is Mumbashir. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install WordPress on AWS using Lightsail within just a couple of minutes. So I assume you already have AWS account and you have signed into it. Once you are in the AWS Management Console page, search for the service called Lightsail. Click on the first result, create instance. First thing you need to do is to select the instance location. So it should be the one where you believe your targeted audience is going to be. It should be closest to that region. So for example, if your targeted audience is going to be in Germany, then it should be Frankfurt. Then the next thing is the platform selection. You need to select the platform as Linux Unix, and in the blueprint selection, if you want to install WordPress multi-site, then click on multi-site, otherwise leave it to WordPress. The next thing is launch script. So if you want some kind of script that should be run every time your instance is started, you want to add it here, otherwise leave it. Then click on change SSH key pair. If you want to create a new key and use that one instead of the default one, then you need to click on create new. Otherwise, just click on the download. We'll be needing this key to connect to our instance later on. Then you need to select the pricing plan. Name anything you would like to. And then the key value tag or key only tags, they are optional if you want to tag your instance. Click on create instance. It's going to take a while before your instance is created and it starts. Good. So now the instance has been created and it's ready. Click on its name. Go to networking section. Click on create static IP and assign a static IP to your instance. Once you have attached static IP to your instance, you can use this IP to access your website. Now the next step is to associate a domain name with this IP. My domain is hosted on Route 53, which is another service by AWS, but the process is same. Whether your domain is hosted on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Portman, or any website, the process is same. So you just need to create a new record. If you want to use any subdomain, then you need to put the name in this field. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is. And in the value field, you just need to put the IP that we associated to our instance in the previous steps. Click on create new record. Using the domain we just created, you can access your website. Now the next step is to install SSL on the server and enable HTTPS. To do so, you need to connect to your instance using SSH. The username is going to be bitnami, and you can use your domain or IP. Now you need to do a couple of things. You need to provision Let's Encrypt free SSL certificate, configure a cron job to automatically renew it once it gets expired. You also need to configure your web server, which in our case is Apache, and also you need to install Lego client and a couple other things. The good news is Bitnami provides us with a simple utility that you can use to do all of this automatically. So you just need to run one command. I'm also going to put this in the description. First, you need to provide the domain against which you want to provision Let's Encrypt's free SSL certificate. It's going to warn you about that you haven't included www version, which I don't need. So I'm just simply going to type in. And it's going to warn me again that www version will not have SSL certificate, which is totally fine. Now, it's going to ask you whether we want HTTP to HTTPS redirection, which is a good thing to have. So I'm going to say yes. Then it's going to list all the changes that it's going to make behind the scene. Say yes again. It's going to ask you for your email address. Then you need to accept the Let's Encrypt subscriber agreement. Once it's done, you have to just press the enter to exit this. Now refresh your page and it will redirect you to the HTTPS version. Now the next thing is to find the admin credentials. So to find admin credentials, you need to see what's inside the bitnami credentials file. And here we go. The username is user and the password is this one. Now the last thing is to remove this bitnami banner. To do so, you just need to run this command and it will disable it. If you refresh the page now, it's gone. Thank you so much for following along.